and a wonderful Wednesday to all of us. Let's have this one today, Demi, and stretch, and Demi, your heels down. Demi, your heels, knees, heels again, port de bras forward. 7 and 8, grand plié 2 and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8, and other grand plié 2 and 3 and 4, reverse roll through to reach your second. Demi and stretch, Demi heels down, Demi heels, knees, to the bar. One grand plié, the other half of your port de bras, one more grand plié, or reverse roll through in your second position, close your first again, now roll through in your first for your first balance, and that is it. And here we go. Yes, and really coordinate your fingertips with your heels. Now with your knees. And again with your heels. Now with your knees. Now with your heels. Make sure you relax your ankles and your muscles fully into your grand plié, excepting for your glutes. And up and over back. And over. Push down into the floor. Push your toes into the floor. And relax when you're ready. Jane, I think that draft from that open garage door over there would be less severe if you would feel both arms in allongé while lifting your rib cage as you're already standing on 2 feet before you actually take your port de bras away from the bar. Is that making sense? So feel that. Inhale, lift your rib cage. You already know where you are. All you have to do is now extend the motion sideways in front of your hips. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And long waist up and over back. Once again, release. Make sure your knees react to your heels, not the other way around. We talked yesterday about your leg getting longer and shorter. Let's play with that today also. Flat and a half and a full and a half, bring it back and a half and a full and a close. Flat and a half and a full, you're getting longer, you're getting shorter, longer, longer and close and a flat and a half and a full and a half, heel and a half and a full and a close. Inside one, outside one, inside one, stretch your knees. Flat, half full, half heel, half full, close. Did it to the side and to the front. One inside back, one outside side, one inside front. Done. We'll go to the left. No roll through in this one today. So really explore how your leg starts to work like an antenna. It extends and it comes back, and it then extends and comes back. I'm dating myself here. Okay, here we go. And it gets longer away from you, and it comes back to you. And it goes away from you again, and it comes back to you. And one. Inside front. Soft plie. Really feel that floor. And over. Here we go to the other side. Now let's try to make an effort to keep your center in your center, and it starts right there. Try not to push yourself back. Engage as your leg is getting longer. Let's go front and the side and the back and the tamblier, close, 2 more to the side and the back and the side. Front, inside, back, tamblier, first and close, close. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 5th. Roll through in that 5th. Reverse that, roll through, open your first and the back and the side. Front tendu back, tamblier, close first. 2 more tendus, 2. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Keep going to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Roll through in your 5th. Just stay right down. That's it. And here we go. Plie, stretch, close. 2 and 1. Release your knees first, heels second, and use your half points, isolate your toes. Here we go. Left side, please. Just don't forget your toe isolation. And long leg, short leg, and at the same time, a little reminder of the dégagé from yesterday. 1 2 4th, 2 2 4th, 3 2 4th, 4 2 4th, 1 2 5th, 2 2 5th, 2 more to your 5th. Plie, 1 to 2nd, 2 to 2nd, 3, 4, 1 to 5th, 1 to 5th, 2 with the same leg. 1/4, 1/4, really bring it into your 4th rather than just going this way. I think that is one of the problems. 1/4, 1/5, 1/5, 2 more to plie. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, 1 to the side, 1 to the front, 1 to the, no, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, soutenu, other side. Front 4th, back 4th, front 4th, back 4th, 2 tendus to 5th, 2 with the same leg to the front. Ditto to the side, exactly the same thing. Keep your arms in second so you really can just focus on your toes and your legs getting longer and shorter. The same to the back. Then we're starting inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, out. What was that? Hold on. Yeah, I think so. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Soutenu, other side. Your last encore, changing inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side. Twice. Inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, into 5th and soutenu. So there's no more to the outside side the second time. Okay. This is all about the floor and your toes. And here we go. Here we go, 1/4, 2. Try not to shift your hips, move your toes in step, 2, and side. Quick, 2nd, now 5th, now 5th, back 4th, now 5th, inside, front. One more time. To the other side we go. Or not. Hold on. Wasn't that interesting? I'm quick. To the side to the second position, not 5th. When you're getting your tendu started. It's exactly the same as to the front and to the back. You know what I mean? Tendu heel down, the other tendu heel down, tendu heel down, the other tendu. And that wants to go right as if you were a string puppet. So both legs go away from your center, rather than your center going with your leg. That is where you get yourself in trouble.
Well, what's after that?
There are 2 tendus to 5th, changing legs, and then 2 tendus to 5th with the same leg. It's the same pattern as before. And then the same leg twice. That's a chain, right? It's the same you're doing to the front and to the back. Exactly the same thing. Making sense?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Left side, please. And yes, we still have the dégagé combination to come, so beware, very warriors. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Just heel comes to your toes. Do not shift your hips. To the side, 2nd, bring your heels in. Now close. Now close, same leg. Toes to heel. Inside, front, outside, side, inside, back. And soutenu. Yes, that last set can get you. Yeah, careful there with the shifting of your hips. It's easy to do, but we really shouldn't. Yes, Jane?
Were the arms in second until the last?
Yes, absolutely. That was the idea, right. Because now it's going to be somewhat different. And this is verbatim what we did yesterday. Let's see if we can manage just a slight bit better today. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because I'm a nice guy, let's do one more time that pattern that just threw us off so much. Front and the side and the back and the side, front and the side and the back, soutenu already, unless there's a train wreck. because this is, as I like to call it, of high kinetic value when it comes to your muscles. And careful, Jane, even marking, do not shift your hips a la Sekong. Yeah, your hips want to stay completely in place. So you're extending your legs away from your center. You don't let your hips go with you. That's right. That's the trick. If your hips move just a little bit, this whole thing is going to be nearly impossible to do. How's Greg doing? I see. Slight doubt. So now you have 4 to first, fourth, 3 to fifth, and 3 with the same leg to the front. And then you do the same thing to the side and to the back. So 4 to second, 3 to fifth, 3 with the same leg to fifth. Then the same from the back. Then we go back to our pattern from the previous combination. Inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side. One more time. Last one, we eat. So after your last dégagé back, just close fifth to soutenu to the other side. Okay. I still see doubt in Portland. Is it at side set again?
Yeah, but I'll get it somehow.
Okay.
No.
No. Second first. Heels just down to the floor. Do not close.
Right.
Now fifth.
Then
1, 2, 3. Don't change it. Now change it. 1, 2, 3 with the same leg. You have 3 sets. To second, to fifth. With changing legs into fifth with the same leg. That's right. Now you can reverse it. So once you close that first à la Sekong, do not change your fifths when you change legs. Otherwise you'll be in the wrong fifth eventually. Okay. And remember, you're extending your toes away from your center rather than taking your center with your toes. That's the overarching message. Here we go. Good luck. And push down, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, fifth. That's it. But it's 3 of them. Quick. You're still missing it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth. Inside front, outside side. And relax. There is no reverse. There's no reverse. Yeah, quick, careful with that side set. It does not close in fifth to get started. It goes to second position. And this literally has to do with your weight being too far in your standing leg. If your leg is too short to go to second position, you're simply too far over. Is that making sense? If it falls right back into the fifth, you're not placed where I like you to be placed. All right, here we go. Left side, please. And that's right, keep your legs long. Now shorter. There we go. But it's 3 in the end. 3 and 3. 3. 3. Fliege soutenu. Right. Okay, we're making progress. But it's 3 in the end, not just 2. 4 to the open position, 3 to fifth, 3 to fifth with the same leg again. So the first time you're closing fifth front, and then you keep it there. When you change your legs, the second time you're closing. Well, there is no second time. Note, that's exactly what you don't want to do. You're closing front, now inside closes in the same place, and outside closes in the same place. And keep it, that's right. Now you have 3 more, that changes your fifth to reverse.
Oh.
Yeah, that is why it is 3 and not 2. Tell you what, to give Craig a reason not to cry into his herbal tea tonight, and to just give Jane another chance of feeling it even more, let's have it one more time. What do you say? And I promise we won't repeat it again if there is a mistake. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 and 3. Yes, Jane. 3 and 3. Inside. That's it. Good. Suiting the other side and open. 3, 3, 3, 3. And relax. Right away. Well, Greg, I give you the choice to decide if that was 3 or 2 dégagés to the front and to the back. Okay. Not bad though. Much better, much better. I guess we should start yet with another parallel stretch because this combination is a killer. Let's parallel stretch in second, however. 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Plié, coupé, passé from your second. Relevé, 2 tendeliers. 11 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Let's close fifth back. Circular port de bras, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Open your second. Parallel stretch in the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Plié, try to stay on your center instead of pushing yourself too far over. Up to your passé relevé. 2 tendeliers, 8 ronds de jambes in the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Finish with a circular port de bras. And that is all before we stretch a little more. So your coupé this time comes from your second position, demi-plié, after your parallel stretch. Be aware that your center is where your nose is, not where your standing side hip is. Yes, Jane, I see some sort of a question mark.
They went to passé in the
Yes,
first.
correct. That coupé goes to a regular passé balance into your 2 tendeliers sideways. So it's not like yesterday where we stayed in coupé. Okay, here we go. Feel your center into your passé. That's right, really feel that friction through fourth and first. That's very good. 6. Close fifth back. Open your chest. Remember your shoulders follow your fingertips, not the other way around. And right below your knee. Now the rest. end. Simple front and the side and the back. Plié, fouilleté, feel your balance. Tombe, step back and the side and the front. Arabesque, feel your balance. Tombe, step forward and the front and the side and the back and the side. Coupé, plié, temps, relevé to the side. Petit battement and the 3 and the 4 open front. Close your fifth. Back and the side, front, plié, fouilleté, feel your balance, tombe back, last moment, step back and close to be done migrate. Back and the side and the front, fouilleté, on the down, feel your arabesque. Tombe back, step forward, close, front and the side, well. Back and the side and the front and the side, temps relevé, on the down, petit battement for 4 counts to arabesque, angle yourself toward the bar. Close your fifth, that is all it needs to be before we go to the other side. So we do reverse, I'm not sure if I said that correctly. 3 en croix, fouilleté, balance, tombe, step back, reverse. 3 en croix, fouilleté, tombe, step back. 4 en croix, temps relevé en dehors. Petit battement for 4 counts.
Oh.
Open croisé front, close fifth position back, reverse. Careful, feel these very strong first positions in your temps relevés. And here we go. Yep. And one. Careful with your elbows, great. 2, 3, 4, clear, close. And better one, yep. And relax, relax, relax. Give it a rest. Not bad at all. Yeah, great. Just careful there with that first temps relevé. Also, it doesn't affect it terribly, but be aware there is an à la seconde in transit between your front and back, or your back and your front in your fouilletés. Yeah, don't just whiplash yourself around. Okay, here we go. To the other side. And but make sure you're extending your leg away from your center, not into it. There we go. That's so much better. Ditto from the front. Yeah, Jane, be aware it is not the coupe that pulls you sideways, it is the opening of your leg that will pull you sideways into your temps relevé. You're just a slight tad too soon going that way. That is the reason why you have that slight crash landing there.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that fall sideways is a little slower than you think it needs to be. Okay. Port de bras forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fondu, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plié, attitude, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, développé, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, port de bras, fondu, plié, attitude, développé, port de bras, fondu, plié, attitude, développé, coupé, attitude, front, stretch, pas de bourrée, soutenu, to the other side. You get the port de bras, you get the fondu, you get a plié attitude, and you get a développé. And I believe you have a 6 for each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fondu, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plié attitude, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, développé front, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Remember, you have 2 arms and 2 legs, and you're extending your legs away from your center instead of pushing them into your center. And 1, and fondu, and plié attitude. Développé through, almost treat it like a pas de cheval. And one. Let's go flat, battement to flat and the close, half point and battement to half point and close. One to the front, one to the side, one to the back, two to the side. Brush flat, grand battement flat and the close, half point grand battement flat and the close. One grand battement front, one grand battement, one back, one front, one side plié soutenu, other side. So we are enforcing a little bit what we've been working on in tendus and dégagés. Flat, push, back to flat, close. So feel the different length of your leg as you're doing this. Then one more grand battement front, one back, two to the side.
To the side.
Yes, then reverse, then just one to the side and the soutenu to the other side. So in your reverse, omit one grand battement to the side. Here we go. Here we go, flat, push, half, put it all together, back, side and side, and one. Just one to the side, plié at the side, feel your weight. Always between. Try not to shift your hips too much. Change. And finish. Good. All right. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's go just on the side. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Half turn, close your 5th. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Demi-plié, full turn, close your 5th. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6, 1.5, close your 5th. Forward chassé, backward chassé, sideways chassé, close your 5th. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié, this goes to the left, closes 5th back, half turn. 4 tendus with the other foot, 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié, single turn to the right, close 5th position back. Started with the left again, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié, 1.5, close 5th position back again. Chassé forward and close, back and close, hold on. Is that right?
You did forward, back, and side.
We should be right here. Chassé forward and close, back and close, side, close your 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tendu, plié, en dehors, close 5th back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié, en dehors, close back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié, en dehors, close back. Just the forward and 2, backward and 2, sideways and 2. One more sideways to change side, why not? We have time to do 4 of them. Somehow I got onto the wrong foot. Are we good to give this a mark?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Close 5th, back, 2, 3, 4, tendu, plié, close 5th, back. Just change your spot, nothing else. Chassé, chassé, chassé. That's all there is to it. The simple things in life. Careful to be very consistent with that second position. Make sure you bring your coupé in below your knee. You stay right where you are. When it comes to your axis, here we go. Treat each of these turns as exactly the same one. The only difference is you change your spot, you keep your spot. And and relax. All right. I believe we did talk in previous days about the difference between en dehors and en dedans. Meaning it's either your standing leg resisting the turn or your standing leg leading the turn. There was very little resistance. Make sure your knee is starting your turn, not your standing leg. Craig, I think that was your cardinal sin there. A little bit better, right. Even a little bit more. Your foot is still a little late there. Can you feel that? You're already on releve before your coupé is established, and that should happen at exactly the same time. Right, that is the whole thing about it. And you want to feel exactly the same action in your opposite fingertips at least. But you just felt in your toes. It needs to be here as well. Right, instead of doing this.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just different energy and different activity in different joints to keep everything nicely isolated. Yep. In other words, less is more. It should feel like absolutely nothing. Shall we try the same thing one more time with dégagés maybe this time? Just so Jane doesn't have a reason to cheat her brushes.
Cheating.
As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me modify this even a little bit more to make it much more fun for all of us. The ones watching and the ones doing.
uh-oh.
Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, close fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié from there, close fifth. So the combination stays the same, but please do not close fifth position this time. Only go to second position the entire time. So you only get 1/5 position after each coupé, and then from there it stays open. You're still turning from second position, Craig. Second to second to second to second, plié second, coupé en dehors, now close fifth.
Okay.
Open dégagé, stay in your second position. Plié, coupé, turn, close fifth back. Okay. And here we go. Good luck. And you should feel fairly splayed out with all of that. And now second. Yep. Plie. And 1. Second. And chassé. Careful, no shifting of hips, Jane. Keep them completely straight. All you have to do is push your toes outward. Okay. Yeah, careful with all of that. And there it was already too far over. Could you see that? If you feel like going sideways, Craig, you know that you're going too far. Try to only go up and down in your hips instead of going over and over. Aha, right. In other words, try to be as much off your leg as you possibly can be. Okay. Chassé forward and stay tendu. Back, développé to the front. Port de bras forward and to, from right down there, up and over back, to tendu. Close your fifth. Chassé back and to tendu forward and to. Développé. Close fifth. Chassé forward 8, circle le port de bras. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Chassé and 2 and tendu 4. Développé, écarté, close fifth. Pas de basque. 2 and 3 and 4. Plié to passé and close. Pas de basque. 2 and 3 and 4. Plié to passé and close. Pas de basque. 2 and 3 and let me think. And 4. Attitude. Tendu. Close. We are on the other side. Chassé forward and stay. Tendu back. développé to the front, port de bras forward, through tendez, up and over back, close. Chassé back, really feel these nice long positions. Forward, close, développé, arabesque. One more chassé to circle, port de bras. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Développé, écarté, 3 and the 4, close, 5th. Pas de basque. Hold on.
The chasse first.
Thank you. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Pas de basque. 2 and the 3 and the 4. Passé, just changes corner. Pas de basque. 2 and the 3 and the 4. Single turn. Close. Pas de basque. 2 and the 3 and the 4. Straight knee in the back. Flick it. Back down to tendez back. Close. Are we good to give this a mic? So Natasha that tries to be somewhat pretty. Okay. Is Jane still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you're just hiding, I see. Step out a little bit just so you don't run out of room. Single. Step out of it. Tendez back. Hold on, I'm making the same mistake I made in the tendus with my legs. Out of your écarté, we need to close 5th position front, so your first pas de basque goes to the other side. Go to the, pick up your left foot for your passes the first time. Now you're on the correct side for your attitude on the or to tendez back, close to stop the whole thing in your reverse. Is that making sense?
So the développé and écarté closes
Closes 5th position front.
front. And
Now
then-
pas de basque to the, first is your pas de basque.
Yeah.
Pas de basque. Now left foot, that's right. Again, pas de basque, and always step sideways so you're not losing too much space with that. Half, single turn. One more, pas de basque. Into your fourth, attitude en dehors. To turn the back. Correct. That's the only thing. That is where I went wrong. Are we good to give this a go? How's Greg?
How did it start?
Chassé forward. Tourne back. Développé front. Port de bras. Port de bras goes with tourne forward and back. You have 8 counts for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you're
And
doing
then
the same
next
thing
one
to the
goes
back. And tourne, don't close in between. It's a tourne. It's a chassé, then a tourne. So you're staying in that open position. Now tourne softly. Développé arabesque. There you do close. One more chassé to circular port de bras this time. Right. Chassé écarté front. Tourne écarté back. Close fifth front. Pas de basque. There. Développé écarté close fifth front. Pas de basque. It's the same setup as before. Chassé tourne développé. Left foot passé. Pas de basque. Left foot passé. Single turn. Pas de basque. Forward into your fourth. Attitude en dehors, tourne back. Okay.
Alex, the turn, the second one, that's a turn that closes.
It closes also fifth position back, so you can pas de basque out of it one more time.
But it's not a tourne. It just closes fifth.
It closes fifth position only, that is right. Okay, remember 2 arms, 2 legs. Your legs are getting longer the more you extend them away from your center. Here we go. Feel it. And développé. And 4. Port de bras, 5. Tourne lié, and 7. Chassé. Tourne lié. Développé. Chassé to circular port de bras. Chassé écarté. Tourne lié. Développé écarté. Close fifth front. Pas de basque. Passé balance. Same arm, same leg. Close fifth. Step sideways. Pas de basque. Single. One more pas de basque. And 2/4. Just a little less violent. And tourne back. And développé. And port de bras. Tourne. Close your fifth and 1. Circular port de bras. Chassé and tourne. Développé, nice and smooth, don't get stuck. And pas de basque. Pick yourself up with your fingertips. There we go, pas de basque. Plié and 1. Make sure you go to fifth back. Pas de basque. And finish. Yeah, Jane, the difference between pushing your toes into the floor and lifting your knee and throwing yourself forward that way with an attitude turn. Yeah? You're catching up to all of Craig's corrections. 3 balances. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 for Jane. Forward and back and side and pas de basque to the other side. On the oar. Start from your back foot and 2 and 3 and pas de basque to your fourth. Attitude, tendu. Effacé forward and back, one more side, one more step side to your fourth, on the oar to your fourth. Three balances sideways, step out, pas de basque, to fourth, attitude on the oar, tendu back as we just did. Now forward and back, this is going to effacé. One more to the side, one more step out, pas de basque. To the other side, your first pirouette on the oar happens on that side. Then you're ready to start it from your back foot. Step out, pas de basque. There. 2 4. Really feel the floor.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong way.
Right. Quick step out. There are 3 balances. Left, right, left. Step onto your right foot for a left pas de basque.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then forward and back in the side, starting effacé front. One more step out, pas de basque. And on the oar pirouette. Okay. Are we good to give this a mark? How's Jane? I see doubt.
I think I forgot that last pas de basque, but yeah.
Aha,
I'm ready.
aha. Let's mark it. And then start in B plus since we're starting up front. Oh, back foot anyway. You can feel your fourth. Fourth. Nice short, crisp plie. And side, side, side. Patterns. Feel your tongue. Feel your fourth. Flick your toes. Tongue. Forward. Back. Side. Patterns. Feel your tongue. A little longer even. And 1, 2. So give it a nice short, crisp spring back plie for your pirouettes. Okay. And here we go. Don't forget to dance. And. Careful toes, Jane, not knees. Yeah, the difference between brushing your toes and lifting your knee. Yeah, really get them behind you. Right. And don't be afraid to already start going backward as you're turning. I think that is actually more of the problem. Yeah, if you feel on your leg, you will be too much on it, and then it will make it very, very difficult to land any place. Which is the same for pirouettes as well.
Well,
Yeah, but just backward. You don't need a rond de jambe there. And remember, once again, your standing leg should not be starting before your attitude. It's an on the oar turn. Ooh, we are getting into martial arts territory. Yes, Jane, there we go. There. Yeah, it's not your shoulders, it's your center. I mean, that is the important thing. Yeah, your shoulders need to stay exactly where they are. It comes from your center. Yeah, instead of throwing yourself back. So your fingertips still need to stay in front of your nose. A little bit better there, Greg. I guess we should have some more of that. Chasse to your fourth attitude, to your fourth attitude, to your fourth attitude. Tendu, close fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Fourth and the fifth and the second and the fifth and the second fake out pas de bruit. Chasse and the plie and the attitude to fourth. Attitude to fourth. Attitude to fourth, close fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 changements. 1 and the 2 and the 3 changements. Fourth and the fifth, second and the fifth, second fake out pas de bruit. Let's see if that does it for us. And instead of thinking of lifting your knees, which also might be a problem, keep these attitudes 45 degrees this time. So just use your toes. Don't even think about your knee. You don't have to. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, no, maybe.
I end up on the same side.
How?
It starts this way, right?
Yep, it does. Then you close fifth, you have 2 triple changements. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Échappé fourth. Échappé second. Échappé second, pas de bruit. There. Chasse forward. How's Jane?
Okay.
Are we good to give this a go? All right, here we are. See if we can stay completely consistent in these fourths and attitudes. And hold on a sec. Left foot starts in front this time, Jane. There. So your first attitude turns go to the right. And here we go. And 1. Plie easy. That's it. 1. And 1. Close fifth, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, fourth, second, pas de bruit. Jane, that was a fake out pas de bruit.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, great, don't forget your échappés. All right, let's do the other side. Much better there with your attitudes. Now we're having our right foot in front. Okay, here we go. Keep it just the way it was on the right. And here we are, and 1. Nice and light, that's it. échappé. And finish. That's it, right. No, quick, you did exactly the right thing. It was a fake out
Oh,
part.
that's right, because the left leg ends up front.
Yep, you're
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's why I got confused. I was trying to end.
I
with
know,
the other
I
leg in front.
know, I know. Okay. Well, that gives us a wonderful reason to repeat this combination. What do you say?
Yeah.
And you might be able to notice that if you don't think of the height of your attitude or just throw your leg back there, you're much, much better placed to get these turns going. Okay, here we go. One more time, starting with our left foot in front and finishing up with our right foot in front. Okay, here we go. And chassé, plié and up. And relax. All right, all right. Accepting for that fake out pas de bourrée thing. But no worries, because we have that fabulous assembly combination that helped us with that, I think. Right. So start a little bit further over on this side, remember from yesterday. Échappé, pas de bourrée, two assemblées, échappé, fake out, pas de bourrée, two assemblées, right and left again. Now you're starting it to the left, go toward your leg. Two more assemblées left and right, one glissade assemblée. Stretch your knees, you're on the other side. Échappé, toward your leg. However, we have to stop in between because we're not in our 10,000 square foot mansions. There. Assemblée, assemblée, there, toward your leg, assemblée, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, and stretch. And let's remember you're feeling your second position strictly en face in the air. And you're landing in your second plié again before you take your pas de bourrée. So don't anticipate your pas de bourrées during your échappés. Are you good, Greg?
Toward, fake out, toward.
Yep. Same side, other side. Toward, fake out, toward. Or toward, away, toward. This almost sounds like some Klingon or something. All right. Yeah. Away, there you go. Toward. Assemblée, assemblée, one glissade, assemblée out of that. Stretch, you're on the other side, however, we'll stop to reset. Are we good to give this a mark? How's Greg?
Okay.
Okay. And yes, do keep your arms in second. Échappé. Is it something I said? So once you open your arms to a échappé, keep them open the entire time, even with your assemblées. Then just take them for your glissade assemblée in the end. Okay.
The third one,
Yep. And go toward it.
it's going this way.
Yes, it does. Now you're going left, right assembly. And left glissade assembly as well.
Oh,
from your back foot. So then your left foot finishes up in front. We potentially could go to the other side if we had a 10,000 square foot studio. Start on, yes, on that side. There we go. Okay. And here we go. Toes. Good. And relax. That was interesting then, Richard, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Quick, with your arms in second, careful not to get into. Yeah.
yeah, I forgot the arms.
Isn't that all that easy to do? All right, here we go. Left side, please. So Jane, start on the extreme edge of your molly so you're not running out of room. And here we go. That's it. One. Good. Right. I mean, one way to remember the combination is you're so far over on the other side that you have to no other choice but to go the other way. A little bit more pushing down into the floor for your assemblées, please. Instead of avoiding the floor, use it instead. Are we up to doing this one last time?
Okay.
Okay. Careful with your arms. Careful with your toes. Here we go. One. Glissade, assemblée, and yeah, careful, Greg. Life is not over after these two assemblées. There's one more glissade in there. Okay, here we go. And that's it, right. Okay, not bad. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
And I will be seeing you tomorrow. Oh, before I forget, can we please start on Saturday one more time, a half an hour later?
Sure.
I cannot do Saturday. That's
Okay, well then, I got,
Saturday. Oh, tell me the date again.
that is Saturday, but is it the 10th
Oh,
or
no,
something?
I'm sorry. I meant when we won't be meeting.
Oh, I'm leaving on the 16th, so,
16. Okay. I'm okay, I think, until then, except for this Saturday.
okay, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.